All right, I think I have found the biggest Bad Deck Friday deck we could have ever played, and that is Thumpalanche Onix. I found this deck list on Twitter, on Pokégear's Twitter, and I just had to try it, because this is potentially the craziest and most Bad Deck Fridayest of decks we ever could have played. Let's check it out. So welcome back, everybody, to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Bad Deck Friday video. And yep, today's episode of Bad Deck Friday is Thumpalanche Onix, a deck that I've actually been working on for a while now to do a video on. But when I saw a list on Pokégear's Twitter account, I was like, perfect opportunity to try the deck. And that's mainly because this deck did gain one brand new card that really elevates it, and that is Colress's Tenacity. It allows you to get a Stadium and an Energy card, which is like really good in this deck for what this deck is trying to do. It allows you to get double Turbo Energy for Onix, but also Artazon to get another Onix in play, which is kind of insane, because the point of the deck is we're playing a buttload of Pokemon with a 4 retreat cost, because Onix's attack, Thumpalanche, discards the top 5 cards of your deck and does 80 damage for each Pokemon with a retreat cost of exactly 4 that you discard in this way. So effectively what you do is you Thumpalanche, and you discard the top 5 cards, and you just hope that you mill a bunch of your 4 retreat Pokemon. We're playing a bunch of evolution, so they're not basic Pokemon. Onix and Steelix both happen to have 4 retreat costs, which is nice. And that's basically the gist of the deck. We're just trying to discard the top 5 cards, and it all works with a single double turbo. And I've been working on this deck for a little bit now, because I've seen it in Japan already, but I was like, this deck isn't very good because there wasn't really a good way to find energy. That was my struggle with the deck when I originally tried it, was there was no good way to find energy at all. So now that we do have access to the Colress's Tenacity, it makes it super easy to just go Colress for the energy, and then you can guarantee the Thumpalanche, which is really nice. But also, again, getting Artazon, it lets you chain Onix. You can also use Colress to get Academy at night, which is another small upgrade of the deck. It allows you to put a card on top of your deck. You can just literally put a Pokemon in your hand, because you're usually going to have a Pokemon in your hand with a 4 retreat cost. You play so many of them. You can just Academy at night, put it on top of the deck. Now, I will say this deck is a massive pile, and it is arguably the most Bad Deck Friday deck I think I've ever played on this YouTube channel. It is a complete gimmick. It is a complete meme. This is easily a deck that you can go 2-10 with, but it is a very satisfying deck to play when it actually works. It's very bricky, but it's a very fun concept. And the list I saw on Pokébook, I think, was probably the best way to play it right now. Again, Colress is in there. We got Arven, another way to find energy. You can Arven for Energy Loto, which can potentially get you an energy. I've added Fezandipiti in the deck. I mean, it's just Fez, right? I think it's really good to play. I considered MEW EX also because it has a free retreat cost. So if you start with it, it's not super grief. The other thing this deck kind of struggles against is Iono, which is why I'm playing Fez, but maybe MEW is better than Fezandipiti, because, yeah, this deck can lose to, like, random Iono spam, so that's one thing. And this deck really is just here to beat on big, basic, and evolution decks. Mainly, this deck should have a good matchup into both Quad Thorns and Miraidon, and even Regigigas. If you can go second and get a turn 1 knockout out of nowhere, you can really put on a ton of pressure out of nowhere with this meme deck. Before we do get in the video, though, shout to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. Of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells codes line for the cheapest, so if you're looking to pick up Shroud of Fable codes or an older set, or when Stellar Crown eventually comes out in a couple weeks, you can get those codes over at Card Cavern. Also, if you do happen to pick up anything at Card Cavern, at the checkout, use my discount code LittleDarkFury for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out, use code LDF, link down below. So here is the list we're playing in today's video. And once again, giant meme deck completely. I'll leave a link to the tweet that I found where I found the deck list on Pokébook. Apparently it won like a tournament in Japan. I'm not too sure about that. This deck is extremely Bad Deck Friday. Like, I'm telling you right now, this deck doesn't win a lot of games unless you literally draw the nuts. But it is a cool concept, and I do want to try it out for a video because I think it's just a fun idea for Bad Deck Friday. Really encapsulates the feeling of what a Bad Deck Friday really is. The Pokemon doesn't really matter, like the evolutions anyways. Like, you just play any 4 retreat Pokemon. I just happen to put a bunch of rule boxers in the deck because why not? It doesn't really matter what rule boxes you play, all things considered. The only other angle you get the deck is potentially using Steelix with Earthquake. So, you know, if you ever need to, you can attack with Steelix too, which does do 130 for 1 energy. Not the worst attack ever. Now, the only other combo I thought of with this deck was to play Reversal Energy and Relicanth so that you can actually technically use even more energy in your deck. Reversal Energy would count with Relicanth and Onix. So maybe you could try out a build with Relicanth and Reversal Energy too, though you have to cut more cards of the deck. Like, the deck is about as consistent as you can make it, because you do want to play a lot of Pokemon to discard. You don't want to clog your deck up with trainers and stuff, because then your Onix is not going to be consistently hitting a big amount of damage. So it's actually really important to play a heavy line of Pokemon. That's why I'm not over the top playing a ton of items. Like, we got the 4 Pokégear for the consistency of finding supporter cards, mainly Colress. We got Secret Box, which can also find you a ton of good cards. Super Rod can recover Pokemon, so you can try to hit higher numbers. Luxurious Cape, a really cool concept. You can give your Onix 220 HP. Yeah, it gives up 2 prizes, but the nature of the deck, you don't really care if the Cape is on your Onix. So I like the Luxurious Cape idea in this list that I found. Night Stretcher is broken in the deck. Just you can use it to get a Pokemon back. Sometimes you'll discard an Onix or a Fez or something. You just put it back with Night Stretcher from your hand, which is pretty good. I kind of want to play 2. But again, I don't want to clog the deck up with too many non-Pokemon, because then our Onix has a less chance of doing big numbers out of nowhere. But oh my god, let's try this Bad Deck Friday deck, and fingers crossed we can win some games. It's going to be a crazy one. Buckle up, folks. All right, getting into this game. Going first, we have a pretty solid turn 1. That's for sure. I don't know what I'm playing against, though, to be honest, so hopefully we don't get donked here. This could be a deck that can donk me. They open up Radiant Greninja. As long as we're not playing against Gardevoir, then it's all good. I mean, we can maybe be Gardevoir, but we'll see. And there's a Roaring Moon. Oh, no. Is it Ancient Box? I mean, we can maybe beat Ancient Box, but a lot of this matchup is kind of just down to just Onix being the main attacker. We just have to attack with Onix a bunch of times. We'll see if it's possible. Unless it's Turbo Moon, which is a bit easier to beat. Nope, it's Ancient Box. Not really the matchup I wanted to see. Yeah, not too sure how this is going to go, to be honest. This matchup feels slightly unfavored. But we might be able to kill their Greninja here right away with Thumpalanche. So we just need to win the prize trade. That's the plan. We do have Boss in hand, which is big. We can technically use Steelix in this matchup to one-shot Radiant Greninja. Steelix doesn't one-shot Baby Moon. Only Onix can. This is why I said this is unfavored. Oh, my opponent loses a ton of good cards. That was a bad Explorer. Moon and Double Soda getting discarded, I'm sure, is not what they wanted to see. That's pretty good. Oh, they have an Ultra Ball. They are ramping up damage here, but we can knock out their Moon, which is good. Killing the Greninja is not bad either. We have 220 HP here with the Luxurious Cape being on. Let's see what they're grabbing with this Ultra Ball here. Another Baby Moon. They could prize their 4th Moon, maybe. That might make it a bit easier. No, they're playing Dark Patch 2. That's interesting. But no turn 1 attack. All right, so we can knock out Greninja, hopefully. Ooh, nice. That was a good top deck, too. Yeah, we can maybe KO the Greninja here. We got all of our DTs in the deck, so it's possible. We can Academy at Night. Aggron on top. Attach DT. And big Thumpalanche. See, we need 2 Pokemon. Easy peasy. Oh, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. 300 damage with this Onix. We get a free prize card. Let's see what it is. It's another Pokemon we can put on top of the deck. All right. So we basically just need to out-trade my opponent, and we can win this. We are technically a 2-prizer here because we did the Luxurious Cape on. But they don't have Greninja. And they do a bunch of Fezandipiti. I might just boss that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I just go after Fez here. Or we can finish it off near the end of the game, maybe. It is weak to fighting. It's pretty easy to KO, actually, so I don't know. KOing it early on wouldn't be bad, though. So maybe we're going to boss the Fez next turn. That might just be the play. I don't want to put Artazon in play, but I might have to soon just to try to funnel more Onixes. I need to thin out my Onixes, so I might have to play the Artazon. But it does help my opponent, though, which feels kind of bad. We'll see. Yeah, killing Fez would allow us to win the game a bit easier, so I think we're going to have to probably kill the Fezandipiti. We can just Academy at Night Golem into the deck, Artazon, and then just get another Onix. Artazon helps them, though, like I said, so it's kind of bad. Oh, but they're going to counter Catcher. Never mind. They're actually going to kill my Onix. Do they have enough damage? Yeah, it's definitely enough. All right, sure. Ancient Booster Capsule, that's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to go after Fezandipiti here. It's unfortunate they're getting the knockout, but yeah, we're just going to kill the Fez. You can Super Rod, too. Yeah, we're going to kill their Fez, take the 2 prizes, and take a prize lead on them. They're only doing 130 damage, too, so they might not even be able to do 220 next turn. All right, so let's Academy at Night. We'll play Artazon. And we'll grab another Onix. It's good we have Rod in hand and stuff, so it kind of works out. No boss. All right, here we go. Hopefully we get this knockout. We do, but oh, we lose a double turbo in the process. Not good. This is why this matchup is kind of bad. We can run out of energy pretty quickly, and unfortunately we did just mill another double turbo. But we do get one off the prizes, so we might actually be okay. I mean, realistically, as long as we just put the double turbos in our hand, we might win this. If my opponent does not KO my Onix this turn, we can potentially just knock out the Moon here, Knockout Moon with 3 Onixes. So we actually still might win this game in 3 more attacks, which maybe makes it okay. So my opponent needs to not KO Onix this turn. And they're only doing 130 damage at the moment, so they're down both counter catchers, too. So yeah, as long as we can do that, we're chilling. As long as we can knock out back-to-back moons, it's fine. Ooh, that's not good. Explorer's Guidance. Okay, hopefully they don't do 220 damage. It's unlikely. They're still only doing 130. They had Pokestop. I wonder if they are going to take it. Earthen Vessel. That's going to be +2 most likely. Yep. 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. 10 at the moment. That's not enough. They bumped the stadium, and they're going to play the Pokestop. +2. Oh, God. They actually might get there because of a Pokestop. No! And I lose my Artazon, which I really... I mean, I guess we can search out the other one with Colress, but we'll see if they have it. They're close. I think they're 1 or 2 cards off. They're either 1 or 2 off, which is a little scary. But again, if we can knock out the Moon, we can just go back-to-back attacks. No, they have a Prime Catcher. But they can't Sada, though. Unless they have a Switch? What's Bro cooking? They can't attack. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that works out all the same. So we just go attach, Colress, Artazon, grab the other DT out of the deck. We just need to not... we just need to not whiff the knockout this turn, and we win the game, I think. Yes, we should have enough attacks to win, as long as they don't play anything random, like a hand disruption card. So let's... Never mind. I was going to say we can thin out another supporter, but did not happen. All right. We will Super Rod the lads back, and Thumbalaunch. Here we go. Can we get this knockout? We do. Just barely. Holy crap. That actually was close. We actually almost barely didn't get that. All right. And we just need to knock out 2 more moons. All right. I think we actually can win this game. It looks like the prize trade might actually work out here for us. We took out their 2 Dronjin cards, and that might be enough for us to win. Yo, Bad Deck Friday Onix beating probably one of its harder matchups in Ancient Box. I'll take it. It's looking pretty good right now. Let's see if my opponent can stop me. No, they're just hitting for 210. There's still not enough to KO the Onix. But, yeah, we just have to knock out 2 more guys, and it's GG's. We need to not whiff the KO here on this active. They knock this out 2-1. I'm out of DTE, but I guess technically... I mean, I could thin out the Onix here with the Artazon, attach Metal Energy to it. Steelix isn't doing anything at this point. 130 is just not enough. Though I could attach to the... Onix, put a Metal Energy on it, because they go 2 prizes. They still have to go through... We can still make them take out 3 of my Onixes. Is kind of my logic here. But I want to make sure I get this KO. I think I'm just going to go for the gamble instead of just going benching Onix here. We got there. All right. We did get there. We lost our other Rod. Hopefully we can finish off this last moon for game. It's looking pretty good, though. They knock me out. And it all basically comes down to whether... I mean, I guess we'll have to probably bench the Onix next turn. I don't know. It's unlikely we whiff the knockout. Unless my opponent gets another Ancient Booster Capsule. They are down 2, so it's likely they find it. I mean, if not, we'll bench another Onix. I mean, we could Luxurious Cape Steelix, too, which isn't even that bad. 280 HP. I mean, they can probably get to 2D. They're getting close, so it's probably not going to matter. There's a Nest Ball getting played. They fail it. It's all down to this. It's basically down to whether or not we can knock out this Roaring Moon for a game. We will see. Yeah, oh, there it is. Ancient Boosters. We need 3 to knock them out. I think we do have to thin out the Onix just because I can put energy on it. And I can at least Steelix 2-shot them. So I think no matter what, I have to do that. I don't have any Gust left, so if they go into another Moon next turn, I can't counter that. But I think I gotta go for the Onix here, because it keeps us in the game. It's not a good top deck. That's another Pokemon. How much Pokemon is in the deck? A good amount. Okay. Yeah, I think we just go for it. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not gonna play the Cape. We're just gonna go for the knockout. Here we go. We need 3 Pokemon to win the game. Let's go. Thumbalaunch. Let's go! 4 Pokemon for the win! We did it! We beat Ancient Box. Oh my god. Was not expecting much out of this match. It didn't seem like a great matchup because they can trade really well into you, but Luxurious Cape did save us there. and we are going to take a nice big dub with the Thumpalanche Onix deck. It's kind of a nail-biter for sure, especially when you're using Thumpalanche, and you need to like hit a key amount of damage every turn. Right, we hit Raging Bolt, and we just have to pray we literally do not get donked. All right, if they donk me, the game's over. If we don't get donked, we actually have a pretty solid hand. We got Colress for Artazon, double turbo. So really just banking on my Onix not getting donked. We'll see if they have it. It's not looking great. I do not like... I mean, this deck wants to go second, not first. My opponent won the coin flip. All right, we just got to pray they don't donk me here. If we can survive the turn, it's really good. Because we can set up and we can hopefully start to chain things together. But, yeah, we need my opponent to not literally get a turn one donk. All right, they got trekking shoes. Okay, nothing crazy getting found yet. We have to pray, man. We gotta pray to the Poke gods. We survived the turn. This is a perfect situation if we were going second. So really unfortunate. There's Sada. There's no energy in the discard. Okay. Lightning on the active. Do they have it, or are they gonna burst roar? But they lose the Sada if they burst roar. Okay, they whiffed. Let's go. Yeah, we needed that. We just needed one turn, and thankfully my opponent whiffed the knockout. Oh, we made it. Ooh, we got Secret Box. Okay, I'm still going to Colress for these two. And then we are going to grab our Onix. All right, this is good. This is about as good as we could expect it to get. We needed that one turn. Now, I don't know if we're going to get this knockout, though. We do need a lot of Pokemon to kill this thing. So we got to gung-ho it. I'm going to play this just to... Never mind. I was going to say I can thin an energy out. All right, well... Here we go, Thumpalanche. Let's see this knockout. Did not get there. And, of course, I still mill a DT somehow. Awesome. Whiffing the knockout and milling a DT. Not good. All right, that's pretty darn bad, not gonna lie. We can still theoretically win the game, though. But, yeah, that was a really bad mill there. We milled DT, which is just awful. They have the Stadium Bump, too, which is also pretty annoying. All right, we'll see if they Pokestop into 3 items. Okay, wow. Yeah, really annoyed we milled DT there. I'm, like, thinking about it more. That's just really annoying we had to mill that. I needed the DT. Not like this. Yeah, I needed that DT, man. All right, there's Trekking Shoes getting played. Let's see what they find. They got Energy Retrieval in the discard. I mean, they just need a single energy attachment on the Bolt to kill me. They need to find a Fighting Energy. There's no way they don't have a Fighting Energy, right? Surely they have it. If we miraculously survive the turn, that'd be kind of insane. I doubt that's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, milling that DT is pretty rough. Just because we needed to be able to knock out the Raging Bolt with the DT. Yikes. Yeah, the DT mill is not good. Not good, not good. It's pretty bad. Because now they can knock me out. Yeah. Alright, well, this is pretty bad. We'll figure it out, though. If we could kill them with Steelix here, that'd be nice. We just can't take a knockout with Steelix this turn. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Honestly, like I said, that DT mill literally could lose me the game. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, that DT mill might lose me the game. Because we got really lucky they whiffed the knockout. We had, like, a really good follow-up, but then the game decided to just mill the DT. So we'll see if we can do anything about it. I might get Fezandipiti with this Arven, to be honest with you. If I have Nest Ball. I think I have to play the Arven anyways, no matter what. Get an Onix now, maybe just put a Metal Energy on it. I could Secret Box, too. I don't know. I'm not going to play the Pokestop, that's for sure. We're never touching Pokestop. I don't think I'm ever going to be tempted to play that. There's, like, no items in the deck we care about, other than Energy Loto, but we've already played one, so I highly doubt we're going to find our other one. Milling Academy at Night's pretty bad. That was a really bad Thumpalanche. Yeah, we milled Academy at Night, Lotto. Yeah, just really bad Thumpalanche all around. It's not good. All right, let's see what they do here. Palpad, sure. We've seen it go KO Bolt, KO Bolt, KO Bolt, KO Bolt, KO Bolt, KO Ogerpon or something, and we can win this. So, come on, Onix, I believe in you. By the power of Bad Deck Friday, I need you. I need you, buddy. All right, here we go. They're getting the knockout. We need to kill the Bolt in return. Don't think we ever worry about Gust. Yeah, I don't think benching Fez really makes a difference. Okay, what's our top deck? We got Steelix. Can't really use it right now because I've already put the DT on. Okay, well, Arven, sorry. Do I get Fez? Or should I just get another Onix? I don't really have a good... I mean, I have Secret Box. I kind of like getting Fezandipiti. But then if I whiff... No, I think we just get Onix. If I whiff Onix next turn, it's just kind of game over. Yeah, I think we just got to do this. We'll cape that. And this should get a knockout. Yeah, nice. We lose our boss, but that's fine. 220 damage is okay, as long as we are killing them. That 220 can be saved for Ogerpon, or we can save it again later on. All right, we got Night Stretcher here, which is good. Could Night Stretcher Onix back into our hand. And then maybe Secret Box. So, okay, I think we're chilling. This is actually not too bad. We can do a few decent things next turn. I want to get the other basic metal on this Onix here, and then I can save DT. Because we can still go knockout, 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 and win this game. They're going to attack with Ogerpon. I am fine with this, because Ogerpon is easier to one-shot than Raging Bolt, so I'm okay with this. Because most likely we're going to have to finish this thing off with a big attack, so that's kind of how it's going to go. All right, let's see what they got. So yeah, I think we're going to go Secret Box. Ideally, we go Metal Energy, Knockout, Ogerpon. Yeah, okay, I think we're chilling. We just need to make sure we can blow up Raging Bolt to end the game, basically. That's the game plan here. We're just going to make sure we can knock out Raging Bolt, and we can win this. We have to take back-to-back-to-back knockouts. Can we do it? We'll see. Oh, they're retreating. Dang it. I was hoping they were going to go I was hoping they were going to go Ogerpon, because it's just easier to KO. But when we have 2 Metal Energy on, we can knock it out with 3 Pokemon, because that would be 240 because of the damage reduction from the DT. So technically, it's still enough damage to KO them. So that's good. Okay, we can still get this knockout. They go to 4 energy. Honestly, it's not bad. If I can kill the Raging Bolt this turn, we can easily just kill Ogerpon. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Let's see what our draw is going to be. Pretty good. I like it. All right. Start off with Secret Box. We have Onix in there. Okay, cool. Now, if we mill this last DT, though, we are in trouble. If this last DT does get milled, we are most likely going to lose the game. So we need them to... We just need to not mill our last DT, and we can win this. Oh, it's a little scary, not going to lie. If this DT gets milled, it's over. We got the Super Rod, though. Do I do anything else? I'm trying to think. I don't really care about the Luxurious Cape. We'll play this. Never mind. Look at how close DT was to the top of the deck. Oh my god. That would have been a pretty good Thumplanche. Okay, we will Super Rod. We'll keep the Night Stretcher because I still need this DT. So I could still technically discard like Fez and then do it. Alright. We still need to find DT next turn, but this is fine. Here we go. Big Thumplanche. We need this knockout. We got it. Let's go. We milled the Colress, but we still got that DT in the deck. So it's all down to what we can find next turn. We just need this last DT and we win. Unfortunately, our hand does not have it, so it's not great. We still have time to win this, though. If we can find this last double turbo, folks, we have a chance to win the game and knock out this Ogerpon. It's still possible. We just need to find this last double turbo. Can we do it? I'm not too sure. We still have 1 Colress. We still have Energy Loto, I think, is in the deck. We'll see. Speaking of Fez, we can also do our own Fezandipiti. Low-key, getting Iono'd here would also make it easier to get there. We can kill the Ogerpon this turn and all is good in the hood. Assuming that's what they're attacking me with. They failed the Nest Ball. Are they just out of Raging Bolt? They are out of Raging Bolt. What the heck? They played all 4 bolts? That's crazy. Okay, they have Night Stretcher. Alright, never mind. Lamau. Judge or Iono wouldn't be bad here, just because it does get us closer to DT. But they're just going to Sada. Are they going to go Raging Bolt or Ogerpon? Let's see. It is correct to go Raging Bolt, technically, because it does obviously take the most amount of damage. We'll see, though. Close game, man. It's all down to whether or not we can find this last double turbo that's in our deck. They stay in the active. Okay, this makes it easier to win. Let's go. Okay. If we get DT, we win the game. Maybe. Okay, not guaranteed, but it's pretty likely, right? Okay, we just need this double turbo to win. Maybe I should have saved that Pokégear then. I should have maybe saved it, honestly. We didn't get it. Crap. Oh, God. Still have another turn. What's in the deck? Oh, so many out still. Well, the Arvens aren't out. So I should have saved that Pokégear. I'm regretting playing that. I wanted to play it to put a supporter in my hand, though, so that we don't lose. So it just increases the odds of doing the knockout last turn. But had I saved the Pokégear, that could have been Colress's Tenacity, which could have got me the win. Dude, we're so close. I just want this double turbo. Come on. We are so close to winning the game. Come on, TCG Live. We're so close. We are so close. We just need this last double turbo, man. We're so close. All right. It's all down to this. If we draw double turbo, we still have a chance to win. Come on. It's going to be a Pokemon. I already know it. Arven. No, but that doesn't get me there. I don't have any way to get the supporter, though. Why couldn't I got that last turn, bro? My Energy Lotto is prize. My last prize is the Energy Lotto we need to win the game. Yeah, we lose. Oh my god, we would have had Colress too. I should have held that Pokégear, man. If I drew that last turn, I would have Artazon in the Colress, which would have got me the double turbo to win. Well, so close, man. Jet. We just got very unlucky. We couldn't find that last Colress to wrap it up. We couldn't get Fezandipiti in play, which maybe would have helped us. Super unlucky. We had a pretty good chance to win, though. We just needed that last DT. See, I told you that DT mill we had earlier was going to screw us over, and it ultimately did. Depressing stuff. We had a Conkeldurr deck. Battle of the Fighting Pokemon, I guess. Our starting hand is actually pretty solid. We have Colress, his Tenacity. Oh, what Petrarun. Oh, just a pass, though. All right, we can get this turn 1 donk. Let's see we top deck. Another Pokemon. All right, well. We did prize a DT, which might be okay. We got all of our Onixes, though. Prizing DT is okay because it technically means we can use a DT that isn't going to be in the deck. So one gets discarded, it's not as grief. Let's go for the attack. I was thinking about benching Fez. Let's Thumpalanche. And of course, mill a DT. No, stop it. Stop milling DT, bro. What? Not the DT mill. All right, turn 1 knockout's pretty sick. We do get Golem off the prizes. Our hand is full of Pokemon. And we, of course, had to mill a double turbo energy. 3 in the deck, 2 in the deck, and 1 just happened to be on the top 5 cards. What kind of luck is that, bro? The RNG be sus today. Because we're playing against a deck where we kind of need to out-trade them. And in order to out-trade my opponent, we need to not mill all of our energy cards. So, pretty annoyed about that. Hero's Cape is their ace spec. Uh-oh. Okay, they have Nest Ball here. What's that Nest Ball going to get them? I would imagine another... Yeah, Brute Bonnet, sure. Can they knock out Onix with poison? I guess the poison damage kind of does a lot of work to me. It's actually kind of annoying. 2 shots me, right? Yeah, that's pretty bad, actually. I need to find Luxurious Cape, but not going to happen when I mill the Luxurious Cape, and poison means I can't do Fez, right? That's pretty bad. I don't like this. This is a bad situation, plus milling energy. Great stuff. So I don't know about this. This is actually pretty bad. They're weak to fighting. We should easily be able to one-shot Petrarun, though, which is fine. But we're going to get KO'd in return, which is pretty bad. We're going to have to bench Fez. Hopefully Artazon sticks around for another turn so I can get another Onix down. That'd be great. Let's see what they do. 6 cards in hand. Do they have anything? No, they're just a pass. All right. It's kind of annoying. This Petrarun's a little rude. Can I draw an Arven, maybe? Or another energy? Oh, perfect. Okay, we can get Luxurious Cape and... Honestly, I think I'm going to take Secret Box. Look at all the Pokemon in our hand. It's a pretty good opportunity to get Box, I think. So let's just get this. Cape the active. Should bench Fez, just in case Finiono. We should get this knockout. Yes, and we thankfully did not mill an energy this time. 6 hundo damage, slightly overkill, but it gets the job done, and that's all that matters. All right, prize number 1. Is it the double turbo? It is not, but you know what? A Colress's Tenacity is about as good as a double turbo. So that Arven top deck did come in clutch there, giving us the cape, which is nice. We'll see what my opponent is able to do here. They can still knock me out Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr has how much HP again? Can I ever one-shot it with Steelix? Because if they poison their own Conkeldurr, what I'm thinking is, if the Conkeldurr is poisoned, even Steelix could one-shot it, which would be a little bit more efficient. Yeah, I kind of like that. If we can lean into Steelix as an attacker here, that would be pretty nice. I forget how much HP Conkeldurr has, though. Isn't it 140? I low-key can't remember. I know it does 250. And I think it has to be poisoned in order to hit 250 for 0 energy. So we're going to find out. Let's see what they can do. We could get Iono'd still. This is why I bench Fez, just in case. They do have the Arven. All right, that can get him the combo to get Conkeldurr. The question is, do they have the Conkeldurr? How much HP does it have? They do have it. They can attack and return. We need to win the prize trade. Then we do have two prize liabilities on the board. Whoa, it's got 180 HP. Oh, no. I can't one-shot that with Steelix. That's not good. Steelix can't KO it. Oh, God. It's pretty bad. They have Cloth too. Cloth can one-shot Onix also. Yeah, I don't like this. We might not be able to win this prize trade. We can KO Cloth, I guess, with Steelix, which kind of makes up for it. But winning this prize trade actually might end up being a lot harder than I expected, which is pretty bad. It's not good. Yeah, we might struggle to win the prize trade, to be honest with you. All right, let's see what we can do. We have a ton of Pokemon in our hand, so I might end up just doing Secret Box here to thin out a Colress or something. We can KO the Conkeldurr, which is good. They've only played the one candy, but they don't have a Draw Engine in play, so they might struggle to keep up. We drew another Pokemon. Oh, my goodness. Not like this. Yeah, I think I'm a Secret Box Super Rod a bunch of stuff back in the deck. We kind of have to do that. Grab Colress. Rod. We can play Colress. I don't think I do Fez here, to be honest with you. There's not really a point, right? Yeah, I don't really need anything. So we already have a Colress. As long as we don't mill another double turbo. But what are the odds? Man, we got 2 in the deck with a 27-card deck. We'll see. All right, Thumpalanche. All right, we got the knockout. Nothing crazy got milled. A couple Pokegears is a little annoying, but at least we got the KO. All right, prize number 3. What do you got for me? Steelix. Okay, so if they do go Cloth here, we can knock out Cloth with Steelix. And I think that just might be the better play, right? Instead of just going Onix again. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll KO the Cloth with Steelix. Seems good. But the question is, can they keep up in the prize trade? Do they have their own Fezandipiti, potentially? We just need to make sure we're taking a prize every turn. How many... We still have our boss, right? Yeah, boss still in there. Maybe... Man, they got Rotom V. I mean, it's a 2-prizer. Not sure I can find boss right now, though. Ooh, and there is the Iono. That's what I was worried about. This is why we bench Fez. Now, they actually could whiff the double turbo. They only get 4 cards. If they whiff DT here, this is huge. That was not a good Iono. We didn't really get anything good off that. I'm not going to be able to attack right away, so this is pretty bad. Hopefully they whiff the attack here. If they find DT, this is not good. Random Ionos is one thing that does body this deck. Good thing we got Fez in play, but it may not matter. All right, do they have a DT? Let's see. Hopefully not. Do they have double turbo? Is it there? Is the DT there? Counter catcher, that's still pretty bad. Okay. That's not great. I still can't attack. I don't like that. Ooh, the Energy Loto. Don't want to shuffle, so let's play it. Metal Energy. No! Kind of wish they brought this in. I could have retreated it. Now it's Steelix. Can't get Steelix either, right? No. Damn, bro. That sucks. Pretty unfortunate. Attach pass. We literally could have drawn Steelix and just attacked the Cloth. That sucks, bro. That's pretty bad. Now my opponent can actually potentially win the prize trade, unless I can find boss on Rotom. This is not good. They might even be able to kill Fezandipiti next turn, to be honest with you. And there's the DT. They finally found it. Yeah, this is pretty bad, not going to lie. That counter catcher sticking and not finding Steelix is bad. Like, this is one of the weaknesses this deck has. Just random Iono. Like, random Iono is pretty good. They even have Hurricane Conkeldurr, too. Yikes. We need to be able to kill Conkeldurr with Onix. The question is, do I promote Onix with Metal or Double Turbo? I might have to go for the Double Turbo on or the Metal Energy Onix. Because I think it's better to... Because we need to save Double Turbo for the Conkeldurr. Okay, they're going to Iono me again. That's fine. That does help a lot. I will take it. That's a good random Iono. A very good random Iono, actually. The energy's good, I guess. Yeah, I'd rather Steelix for the KO. I think it's safe to try to go Steelix here. It's definitely a Steelix angle. We have Fez. Yeah, I think we go for the Onix. Try to see if we can high roll Steelix. Let's see what our top deck is. We still have Night Stretcher. Could find a Steelix. Nope. How many? We haven't played a Steelix yet. So, like, it's in there. Bro's chilling. We have a DT2. I don't want to draw too many Pokemon, though. And then I'm just going to do Fezandipiti. Because the worst comes to worst, we can Thumpalanche. Okay, we got Steelix. Let's go. And then we get Night Stretcher. Get an Onix back. Colress. No DT left. Boss is indeed in the deck, though. We do have the boss. So that's good. All right. Earthquake. If we can find boss next turn, we do have game. We can KO Rotom pretty easily. My opponent actually might win this game, to be honest, though, because they can KO my Fez. Fez being in play may lose me the game, which is actually kind of sad. There's a double turbo. Doesn't really matter anymore. This is actually a good opportunity for my opponent to play a third Iono. Again, if we can find this boss's order, we do have a chance to win the game. So we can go boss, KO Rotom for game. Because they're probably going to win next turn by killing my Fezandipiti. I do not think my Fezandipiti is very safe, unfortunately. I think Fezandipiti is going to meet its match here. If my opponent has the boss, I mean, they can kill Fez this turn even and just basically be like, well, now you need to essentially draw into boss to win the game. Maybe I should have saved the Night Stretcher then, to be honest with you. I didn't really need the Onix. I should have maybe held Night Stretcher, because if they do knock out Fez, it could still get us to boss. So that might have been a misplay on my end. Oh boy, you can see why this is bad deck Friday. I mean, one prize decks are not really what I wanted to play against, though, to be fair. It's not really the matchups we wanted to see. Where's the Miraidon and Quad Thorns at, bro? Why is it Conkeldurr? All right, do they have a boss? Still a small hand. It's not guaranteed. It just comes down to boss. It's all about finding that boss. My opponent's got it. They got it. None I can do. They don't have a draw engine, though, so it's like hopefully unlikely. They have Force Seal in the deck, though, so if they can find Force Seal without using Arven, they can also get boss. Or they could play Counter Catcher, too, if they play 2. This is pretty scary, folks. Let's see what my opponent's got. Yeah, this is a good opportunity to Iono me. If my opponent's ever going to play another Iono, this would be the best time to play it for me, so that I can get closer to finding my boss. So if they do have another Iono in their hand, I would not mind if they played it here. Would not mind if they played it. They don't attack. Did their game crash? Bray, no shot. Their game crashed. Okay, we have Arven. The game might have crashed, unfortunately. Ooh, not like this. Don't let it end like this. Premature win? Yeah, their game might have crashed. My opponent passes the turn. They don't knock me out for some reason. I don't like that. Their game could have crashed. We got the Arven, though, for the Pokégear, so there's that. Oh, tell me their internet went out. There might have been what happened here. Don't let it end prematurely. Oh, man. Don't tell me their internet went out, dude. No shot. I think it did. It's unfortunate. Not for me. For my opponent, it's very unfortunate. But it is what it is. See what we got off the prize here. Academy at Night. Yeah, it's basically game because whatever they attack with should get KO'd by Onix, right? Especially now that we have Academy at Night. We have potentially another Super Rod if we can find another Arven. We have Boss potentially 2 off the Pokégear. Yeah, I think my opponent might have got super unlucky here, and their internet might have went out. Kind of a premature win. It was basically down to whether or not we were going to find Boss, like whoever had Boss. We're never going to find out, though, because my opponent, fortunately, their game ended up crashing out. That's very sad. All right, we hit arguably our best matchup. We hit Quad Thorns. Now, this matchup should be probably our best matchup, but we'll see. They are playing Legacy Energy. They did mulligan a bunch. 7 mulligans is insane. And somehow we still maybe... I mean, it's not bad, I guess. We got some decent stuff. Honestly, if they do not bench another Thorns, we are going to win the game. This is the most satisfying potential win of all time. If they don't bench a Thorns here, we literally are just going to win. We're just going to go Colress's Tenacity, and the game's over. I think. Most likely. I need to get another Onix. Kind of annoying I didn't get a single Onix out off that or anything, but it is what it is. We do too many Pokemon. Oh, they got the radar. So they are going to be able to stay in the game, it looks like. So it's a premature death. All right. Still there. I was hoping to get the Donk, but this is fine. Yeah, best top deck here would probably just be another Onix. Because then I get Academy at Night, which low-key would be better because I can put these things to the top of the deck. We probably won't get attacked next turn, though, which is good. But, ooh, we prize 2 DTEs. Interesting. That's not bad, to be honest with you, because that means I'm not going to discard them. That's actually optimal, in all honesty. It might be optimal. We'll play the Luxurious Cape, I guess, just to make it so it's harder to knock me out. Okay, we need 2 Pokemon off of this Thumpalanche. And we whiff the knockout. All right, that's what happens when my hand is clogged up with Pokemon. All right, rip. Nothing too bad got milled, thankfully, though. Nest Ball, eh. We'll see if my opponent knocks me out here. If they have Energy Lost City Vacuum, be a little annoying. Yeah, if they get a knockout here, this could be bad. But as long as we can find another Colress off these double Pokegears, we could be okay. We could get Judged or Iono, too, which to a degree could help. There's Hammer. That's what I was worried about, too. They have Crushing Hammer. That is one way they can still stop me, but it flips tails, thankfully. Let's go. All right, do they have an Arven, an Iono, a Judge? What do they got? They got Energy. Ooh, a Research. Yikes. Pretty good. It was a pretty big knockout whiff. No, another Hammer. That's not good. Is it going to flip heads this time? It is indeed, of course, going to flip heads, of course. No! I only have 1 double turbo left in the deck. They even found Lost City. Jeez. Okay, well, okay. We can kill them with Steelix here. So it's actually not that bad. We can take a knockout with Steelix, which I am all for. We can go Night Stretcher, Steelix, KO. And then we can save the KO later on. That's actually pretty solid. I'm chillin'. Yeah, Night Stretcher. Get Metal Energy. There's no resistance. It's good math. See if I can get another Colress. Perfect. Grab DT and Artazon. Actually, Academy at Night DT is not bad either. They could boss KO my Onix. We can put... I kind of like the idea of going double turbo Academy at Night. And then slapping the cape on you, playing down the stadium, and actually putting the double turbo at the top of the deck. Now, we could get judged, but this does protect us from a potential Iono. So, because we could just randomly get Iono'd and lose the game. So this just keeps us more safer. We also have 2 DTs in the prizes, which we could easily get, or at least 1. Yikes. Okay, if we don't find DT, though, we are in trouble. We do need to find a DT. That's pretty bad we didn't get a double turbo there off the prizes. There's 2 in there. We might be in trouble if we don't find a double turbo soon. Because we'll be out of energy. It's pretty bad. All right, let's see what they got here. Getting my deck shuffled isn't terrible, just because, I mean, look at all the Pokemon in my hand. This is really bad. They do have a boss. Are they going to go after my Onix here? They might be. If they knock out Onix this turn, it's grief. No way they have all that. Okay, they're going to judge. That unfortunately does disrupt. But they need to get Booster Capsule and a double turbo off this. No shot. Is it the ultimate sack? Pretty good judge. We got Secret Box. Is it the ultimate sack? Did they actually hit it? They did not. Let's go. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have a good response. I guess we'll just do this. Do this. Put the Secret Box on top. Actually, ooh, no, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that was a misplay, actually, to put Secret Box on top of the deck. Because I can't play it. Oh, yeah, okay, big misplay on my end. We can just go Steelix again next turn, to be honest with you. It might just be more of a Steelix angle. But I should not have put Secret Box on top of the deck, because I actually could have just played it to do Thumpalanche next turn. That was a misplay. I forgot we need to discard 3 cards from the hand. I'm just trying to prevent myself from getting Iono'd. They found the double energy off the Judge. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, and they have Arven. That was a misplay. Should not have put Secret Box on top of the deck. That might actually cost me the game. That's one way to throw. The fact that we didn't get that turn 1 knockout, though, is the depressing thing. Yeah, they're going Crushing Hammer again. No. I should not have put Secret Box on top. This flips heads. We're in trouble. Of course it flips heads. Shouldn't even attach the energy, to be honest. Ooh, they don't booster capsule the active. That's good. So we can promote Onix with Luxurious Cape and survive the turn. We actually might lose this game. I should not have put the box on top, bro. Ooh, the misplay is real. I have no medals left either. Prizing 2 DT. I mean, this is like potentially worst case scenario against our best matchup. This is actually so sad. Should not have put box on top because I could have played it here. Pass. Hopefully they don't knock me out. They need another future booster capsule, but they probably have it because let's see what they got. Like, if we don't get DT out of the prizes, I think we lose. We'll see what they got. Can they KO this Onix? They have 5 cards. Let's see what they can do. Needing another Onix down and stuff. Okay, they do have the Earthen Vessel. They still need a damage modifier. They need to find a third future booster capsule to knock me out. So we'll see if they have it. They probably have Arven in hand. Would not be surprised if they did. They get rid of Colress, which tells me they do have a supporter, obviously. And Iono wouldn't be bad, but the Secret Box does guarantee us a lot of plays next turn. Unless I literally top deck double turbo. If I draw DT, then I'm going to cry. Yeah, I shouldn't have Academy at Knighted there. It's just a misplay. I just forgot we needed to discard 3 cards of Secret Box. It was just a slight misplay on my end. And it might cost us the game. If they Eerie me here, we also lose. No shot they play Eerie, though. Arven, they could prize it, maybe. They probably won't prize it. They got the KO. The KO is on the table. It's pretty bad. So we need to not draw DT here. If I draw DT, I literally lose because I have no way to attack. That's so insane, dude. This is like arguably our best matchup. And we actually still might lose this game. Kind of a slight misplay on my end with the Secret Box, though, but it is what it is. All right. What are they Arvening for? Catcher? Ooh, do they not have it? I guess they don't have the future booster capsule. Maybe it is prize. Is that going to flip heads? It is indeed going to flip heads. All right. That's fine. Doesn't really make a difference. I don't think it matters too much. I guess it means now this thing can knock out the Sonics. Not that it matters. It's all down to whether or not we find this last DT, and they, of course, just Iono me at the right moment. It's basically all what it's down to. This game is closer than it really should be. All right. What do we draw? Perfect. Tyranitar is thankfully fine. Trying to think what I want here. We have to 100% do Colress. I think Super Rod, Artazon, Colress is the correct cards to grab. Can grab Onix. It's our last DT, though, like I said. So we gotta make it count. If they have... And then they... Yeah, we'll see. If they have the... We don't get DT off the prizes, it is game over. Okay, we might as well play Rod, just in case. Do I ever put back Metal Energy? I mean, Steelix still could be useful. Just in case? Sure. Just in case. Yeah, this should obviously be a knockout. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we milled our last Steelix anyways. Okay, maybe we didn't need the Metal Energy. The Steelix got milled regardless. Okay, if we don't get the DT off the prizes, we lose. We need DT off the prizes. We got it. We have game in hand if we don't get Iono'd. I have a bad feeling they're going to sack me and have an Iono here. They haven't played one yet. It's not looking good. I think there's an Iono in their hand, which means if we do not draw into a way... Or they get Iono Legacy Energy, we also lose the game. Okay, they don't got Legacy. Do they have the Iono? I know they have it. I know it's in there, man. I know the Iono's in the hand. I just know it. Oh, it's not. Okay, there's a chance. We have to knock them out this turn. We have to hit the knockout here, or else the game basically ends. Like, it's not... Yeah, the game's over. We have to kill them this turn. So it's all down to this. That's a good start. Okay. Let's go. This game was closer than it should have been. That hopefully can get us there. Big Super Rod. Here we go. Thumpalanche. We need 2 hits.